Greetings, fellow YouTubers. This is the Budget Army channel with yet another exciting video for your viewing pleasure. Actually, this is my video for the Tactical Forums featured channel. I was fortunate enough to be nominated by Never Enough Ammo, and I just want to give a really quick shout out, even though it's not a featured channel this time, but I just want to let them know that I appreciate it. Usually, people would use the graphics capabilities of their editing software to go ahead and flash the names, but I haven't figured that out yet. So I'm gonna have to do mine a little bit differently. I'm sure my editing software does it. I'm too lazy to try to figure out how to do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tell you a little bit about each of the featured channels, and of course there'll be links in the description box below. But let's start with AnalyticalSurvival. He's an ex-Green Beret. He's got a well thought out series of videos on prepping. Majority of his videos deal, of course, with prepping and survival, but there are a couple of gun videos, so that's AnalyticalSurvival. Next comes DarkChild57. He does great reviews on knives as well as videos about his car. I think a Subaru, and I thought I saw Honda in there too, but Subaru I think was the one that got the most attention. But the thing I found really interesting about DarkChild57 is that he's an artist, and he's got this series of videos of drawing tutorials, and he shows you how to draw eyes, and hair, faces. Anyway, if you want to learn how to draw, I watched a couple of them. I didn't draw because I was at work, during lunch, but I want to give it a whirl. Sounds like he really knows what he's talking about. Next is the Firing Line channel. I don't want to put a but it's Firing Line channel. His name is Kyle, and he works in the security forces of the U.S. Air Force. So, Kyle, thank you for your service, brother. His videos are largely on his military gear and applications, as well as some survival videos. And he's also got some really nice gun videos too. So I think that's really neat. A military guy who's currently serving, doing videos on his stuff and how he uses it. I like military stuff. Next is Gwyn, GWYNN 1975. He's Trevor, is his name, is a Maxpedition and outdoor gear reviewer. That's in his description. He doesn't do a review on something until he's actually used it thoroughly and out in the field. And his motto, I thought was really interesting, is GOAL, goal, and it stands for Get Out and Live, goal. So that's Gwyn 1975. HawkLMT is another outdoorsman, and he also uses everything extensively before he does reviews on them. And he's also got some videos on gear modification. He's a tinkerer, hobby tinker, so he'll take different things that he uses out in the field and he'll modify them for his use. And it's actually pretty interesting stuff. So that's HawkLMT. ICWWEVERYDAY. He's a Texan. I like Texans. Who's trying to live the prepper lifestyle. He's got some shooting videos as well, and also some videos on cars, gear, and camping. If the descriptions on some of these channels are a little short, it's because that's all I was able to see all the information I was able to garner. That's ICWWEVERYDAY. Next is LambDog76. Most of his videos are actually political in nature. He'll discuss topics on on subjects ranging from the budget deficit to gun control. And he sounds articulate, and he comes across as intelligent on the subjects that he's talking about. So he does have some gun videos up as well. So if you're wanting to, whether you agree with him or not, just get a different perspective from a guy who has done his research and he's thought about it. That's LambDog76. Next is Lover LUVR of Freedom 76. A lot of 76s, 75s. But Lover of Freedom 76. This is an all-out gun channel. You want videos on just shooting, stances, shooting behind a barrier, different tactics. This is the channel to see. Lover of Freedom 76. He also gives some really good advice. I don't know what his experience is, but it's obvious that he's had training somewhere. At least that's how it came across to me. Lover of Freedom 76. Next is MINDWISEMAN. One word. He's a YouTuber from across the pond in the United Kingdom. Doesn't have gun videos because we all know about United Kingdom and guns, but he's got he's an outdoorsman, so he's got videos on camping, camping and other outdoor stuff and camping gear. So if you're interested in that, which I am, I've never done like, you know, hardcore find a spot and camp there. I've done some camping with the Boy Scouts, actually the Weeblo Scouts, and that was a blast. But I've never taken my family out camping, and I'd really like to. So, you know, cook stoves and different things that he uses. That's what his videos are all about. Next is NoTraceSurvival. As his channel name indicates, he's a survivalist. Really interesting stuff. Videos cover everything from building a shelter, from like what's out there, to what you can eat, like, you know, berries on trees. Can you eat them? Can you not eat them? How to build a fire with basically what you got out, you know, laying out in the wild. He's also got a website called at NoTraceSurvival.com, NoTraceSurvival.com, and I mean, I watched him build this shelter, basically built a house, you know, out of what was around. I think he even had a little fireplace in there, if I remember correctly. But anyway, that's NoTraceSurvival. Really, really interesting stuff. Next is Parlusk. Guy's name is Parvel, P-A-R-V-E-L. He's a custom Kydex craftsman, so obviously he makes like holsters and things of that nature. He's got videos on guns and shooting and prepping. And he's also got a website at kydexbyparlusk.com. That's kydexbyparlusk.com. It's all one word. Check it out and get some custom Kydex gear. Next channel is SFCGrazier, or Grazier, G-R-A-Z-I-E-R. His name is Brandon. He's a website designer by trade, but he's also got some nice guns and gear review videos up. And he'll also, in his description, he says he's also going to be joining the Army Reserve soon. He may already have by now. I'm not sure. So, you know, give him some love, baby. You can also visit his website. He's got one too at SFCGrazier, G-R-A-Z-I-E-R .weebly, W-E-E-B-L-Y.com. Give him a view, I guess. Next is StormForceTac, T-A-C. StormForceTac is TAC is spelled T-A-C. This channel is dedicated to shooting and gear review. Basically, he's got a bunch of just plain old range videos, good old-fashioned range videos. Set up a camera, go to the range, and you just shoot. I love those videos, and I know a lot of you guys do too. He's a college student, so let's show him some subscriber love. Show him that the old guys do support the young guys, and you know who I'm talking about. Next is VHammer. V, there's one word V, the letter V, then Hammer 2010. Just a regular guy, likes guns and knives. He's got a couple shooting videos and some nice videos, as well as a bunch of like just slice of life stuff. You know, this is what I'm doing, this is who I am, you know, this is what's going on. You know, you like that kind of stuff, and I do. That's the channel that you also want to visit. VHammer 2010. And the last channel, I've saved it for last on purpose, is rugersix. Most of you guys probably know of Harry. He's been around for a long time, and I want to start like this is like the only other channel, by the way, that I was already subscribed to. I have remedied that. I'm subscribed to all the other channels that are featured because, you know, I ventured into them. I looked at them, and then they're neat channels. But rugersix, Harry's channel, was probably one of the first, if not the first, at least gun-related channel that I ever subscribed to back in like 2007 on my other channel. It's a channel that I just used to view videos, and I don't post any there anymore. Actually, I don't think I ever did. Oh no, I did post one video telling people to come here. And I found him when I was doing a search on M1 carbines. You know, this guy. And it's not that I didn't know anything about the M1 carbine. I just wanted to see other videos on M1 carbines. Because when I started noticing that there were other channels on YouTube dedicated almost exclusively to firearms, I'm like going, man. I mean, I looked up 1911s, M1 Garands, you know, and Harry's video, you know, I watched it and I'm like, boy, this guy knows what he's talking about. He's very, very laid back, you know, very personable, and so, you know, throughout the last few years, I'll PM him a couple times. I'll ask him a question or leave a comment, and he's always been nice enough to answer me and comment back. And you know, I think we never had like a real dialogue. He was way out west, and I'm way out east. So, you know, probably never the twain shall come across each other. just because of great distances. But one of the nicest guys that you'll ever meet on YouTube. And, you know, I've met a lot of nice guys, and I'm not leaving anybody out. You know, Mr. 45 Bullet, and, you know, a bunch of other guys. I mean, there's a lot of nice people here on YouTube. But, you know, Harry's very down-to-earth and very, very informative. And, like I said, most of you probably already know him. But if you don't, check him out. You know, rugersix has got a lot of videos on guns. You know, he'll start out by shooting the gun. Actually, that's kind of the formula that I use when I try to do a gun review, or you know, give my impressions of a gun. I'll try to get a little bit of footage of me just shooting the gun, so you know you can know that I've shot it, and then go in there. And that's what he does, and that's kind of, I follow that model because I think that's a great way to do it. So check him out, and check out all the other channels and subscribe to them, because you know, they've all got great parts about it, great things about them. You know, some channels, you know, focus on one thing, and others on other things. You know, just, you know, it's a great thing about this community. So I hope that's been helpful. I hope I haven't bored you or anything. And of course, thanks for watching the Budget Armory channel, and have yourself a great whatever.